Good morning everyone, we are from group 7. Our title today is Modes, Different Types and Morphology. Mode is a form of fungi. What is morphology? It is form and structure of modes that is determined by a microscope. Before discussing further, let us talk about some general morphological characteristics of modes. Hyphae is a long branching filamentous structure and there are two types. The first is septate and the second is choanocytic. Mycelium is the vegetative part of a fungus consisting of a mass of branching twig-like hyphae. Conidiophore is a simple or branched hyphae that bears a spore, and conidia are asexual non-motile spore of a mode. Phyallite is an orban and the tubercle of flax-like conidiophore. Phyalloconidia is a conidium produced by a phyallite. The first genus we discuss is genus Dasypotrae. The species is this, and it is a black mode that produces its conidia in slam heats. It is a greenish black mode. Although it typically appears wet and slimy, it may appear sooty or may be observed as grey-white strings. Its conidiophore are determinate, solitary or in groups, irregularly branched or simple, and is septate. The conidia are erythroidal, unicellular, dark brown to black, and covered with slam residue. The phyallites are ellipsoid and occurs in whorls, often have conspicuous collarettes. Here are some pictures for the morphology of this species. Next, we talk about the genus of Penicillium. The species is Penicillium chrysogenium. It is a green-white velvety colonies with a heap of white mycelium at the center. The reverse is yellow-white. The penicillia are asymmetrical and often complex with diverging branching pattern. The conidiophore are smooth wall and are 200 to 1000 micrometer. The conidia are subglobose to elliptical, smooth wall arranged in long irregular chains, and the phyallites are arranged in clusters of 4 to 7. Next, we look at some picture.
Created using Powtoon.
Good morning everyone, we are from group 7.
Rhizophus. Rhizophus is a genus of common supportive fungi on plants and specialized parasite on animals. They are found on a wide variety of organic substrates including mature fruits and vegetables, jelly, syrup, bread, peanuts, and tobacco. Rhizophus species grow as filamentous branching hyphae that generally lack cross walls. They are reproduced by forming asexual and sexual spore. In asexual reproduction, sporospore are produced inside sporangium. Sporangia are supported by a large apophyseate columella atop a long stalk, the sporangiospore. Sporangiospore arise among distinctive root-like rhizoid. Rapidly growing white-colored fungus swarms over an entire plate area mycelium, cottony, and fuzzy. Cladiosporium. Kingdom fungi, division Ascomycota, class Dotidomycete, order Capnodyles, family Davidiolaceae, genus Cladosporium. Small, mostly olivaceous, brown to blackish brown, but also sometimes grey, buff, or brown, becoming powdery due to the production of abundant conidia. Have dark pigmented conidia that are formed in simple or branched chain. Spores. Conidia develop at the end of complex conidiospore arising from septate mycelium.
Now I will talking about Aspergillus species. Microscopically, from the vesicle there will be a unit thread, comma into two it become bithread. Violet will be at above of unit rate and producing spores. Asparagus flavors. On Charvet ducks agar, colonies are granular, flat, often with redder groove, yellow at first but quickly becoming bright to dark yellow-green with age. In microscopic, conadial heads are typically radiate, mostly 300 micrometer in diameter, later splitting to form bicerate, but having some heads with violets borne directly on the vesicle. Conadial spores are hyaline and coarsely roughened. The roughness often being more noticeable near the vesicle. Conida are globose, pale green, and conspicuously equinolate. Aspergillus niger. On Charvet ducks agar, colonies consist of a compact white and yellow basal felt covered by a dense layer of dark brown conida heads. In microscopic, conida heads are large, up to 3 mm x 15 micrometer in diameter, globose, dark brown, and become radiate. Conida heads are bicerate with violet borne on medullae. Acromium species. Acremonium strictum. The colony is compact, slow-growing, white to pale, and becomes slate gray or black with age. Conidia spores that arising directly and singly at right angle from the vegetative hyphae are hyaline, short, tapered towards the tip, and measure 30 to 60 micrometer in length and 1.5